get sharks again. Thanks, Savior. Be welcome, Outlander.
You had a good feeling when we started today.
I'll leave you in the dust. Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. Karja Horn. Maybe that means the embassy's starting soon. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tenakth?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West. Guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
Guess I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.
No one wants to play some strike?
Next time, we will forge a deal together.
Let's trade remedies for shards. Are you sure? Last chance to stock up.
Let's play some machine strike.
I found some berries I've never seen before out by
Armor, style, here. We have them both for the Sundom. Stay safe. May we both walk in light.
There's Erend. Looks like he's had a few. Gentlemen?
That's our cue.
You taking the edge off?
I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need, ask away.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with you. I took a month to bury Earth. But when I got back, I got the assignment to baby. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went south.
You got blindsided. Was it?
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were...
Yeah, we did. Just seen the crowd. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, that's the rowdiest funeral.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight.
What do you know about the embassy?
Not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tenakth. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tenakth made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to no matter how much new stone they put up.
I,
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you.
Errand.
Yeah, all right. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you.
Yeah, don't count it. Be careful out there.
I beg you, Savior, listen to me. Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Lorovic, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Lorovic tried to kill me. I... fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Lorovic to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Lorovic was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, by the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the camp. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth...
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up, reprimanded the sentries, and
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. Meaning, someone left it open, and Lorovic, well, he's always grumbling about officers. And after the incident, he started acting... So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after, I found him, arguing, and when Lorovic mentioned the Eclipse, the stranger took off, and Lorovic lunged. Instincts took over.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods, searched Larovic's bunk, Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow Sentry.
No, but more
And
Eclipse are out
considering
there.
there's no evidence backing up that, well, we can't quite. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse, so please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed.
No. But the clearing where they met.
A dozen soldiers have already searched at Conover. There.
I can see things others can't.
Thank you, Aloy.
Don't get your hopes up, so.
Hey, what happened here?
What do you care?
Don't you?
As it happens? No. You know, I was already having a crappy day, and now these two idiots picked my shift to climb the damn mountain. Wouldn't be so bad if this one weren't so heavy.
Wait, 2 idiots?
Did I stutter? Yeah, 2. Heard another one shouting up top. Sounds like they got caught between sharp claws and a sharper fall.
Someone's in trouble. Aren't you gonna do something?
Self-inflicted. And I got my hands full with this one.
You're seriously not going to help.
You seriously are?
Someone's in trouble at the top of the cliff. I better get to climbing. Exploring cauldrons might teach me how to realize these things.
Stranger, please, you've got to help! You got this! You did it! You got them all!
Are you hurt?
I live. My so-called bodyguard. You see him on your way up?
It was hard to miss him. He's dead.
Oh. Guess that's what I get for believing in the first chuff in the tavern who said he was a mountain-climbing machine hunter. At least I don't have to pay him now.
What are you doing up here?
That used to be a signal tower. The mechanism uses a special lens which, in some very specific circles, is highly valuable. And since the Carja are planning on tearing them down, I was going to liberate the lens before it got destroyed. You get it for me, and the lenses from the other towers. I'll make it very worth your while.
You said that was a signal tower.
In its day, it was a sight to see. They used to warn folks that the Tanakhs are coming, for what. As you can imagine, the Carja spared no, hence the fancy lens is in need of a new home.
So...
I'm more what you'd call an Look, the Carja, they see no value here. They're trying to... See? It's a opportunity.
Tell that to your friend down there.
So...
Why can't you do it?
Look, even if I hadn't hurt my ankle here... Oh, come on. That's not what my father would have wanted.
I already found...
Well, look at that. Looks... Let me take these off your hands, then. This should be a nice reward for your efforts. I'm an honest merchant, after all. Thank you.
Aloy.
Reyna. Well, Aloy, as soon as I'm up for it, but I'll stick around in case you want to get me. No pressure. Just...
I'll... I don't think it'll connect. Okay, I'm in. Busting up this place. cold enough for a snow. One of the signal devices. Should be a lens I can grab for Reyna. Got the lens. I can trade it with Reyna the next time I see her. Miscalculated that landing.
Did you bring me something?
Got what you wanted.
Couldn't have done. Here. You let me know when you find. Did you?
I'm working.
Fair enough.
Pouch is full, but my pack has room.
Step right up. Be shy.
Looks like trouble. You don't see me. Oh, that was fun. Now I need to investigate the clearing. This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the eclipse. Bloodstains. It's a good place to start as any. Pretty sure this is where Conover killed that guard. Maybe my focus can tell me if there really was a third person here. I see plenty of tracks from the Karja search party. Not helpful. Faint tracks. Leading away from Barren Light. I should be able to follow them with my focus. Let's see where this leads. Maybe Conover wasn't lying after all. Lost the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them. I can get data to override machines from cauldrons. Just need to find one. Easy to follow the trail up ahead now. Blood. A lot of it. Whoever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the blood trail with my focus. Looks like they're headed for that bridge. Set up a lookout down here. Bandages. Looks like the runner tried to treat their wounds before they went on. I should be able to follow their tracks. Where did you go off to? Trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs. Useful for making dyes. This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
Hey! What are we supposed to do now? We stay on track and make our way out west. If we give up now, the usurper wins. We have to find Ezra. In his shadow, we will find strength. I say we kill the line. Take on a whole garrison. Won't be easy. We don't know Larovic's dead. He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point, so either that fool guard killed him, or he's lost his nerve. We'll just have to blast our way through the gates. And then what? Rayad was our only link to Vezra, and now he's dead too. We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Barren Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Conover was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else.
Soon be the Meccan.
Call out so I know where you all are.
You're not going to be jumping all
I need to
rock,
check
are you?
something.
Yeah,
Over
that
there.
came
She felt that!
Pain's exciting.
We are the Shadow! Help them out! He's over there!
That takes care of that. I'm sure there's more of them outside. I better be careful.
Found her! You okay? Oh no! Got me!
And that takes care of that. It sounds like there's more Eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link to them, he might have a focus. He could tell me where they are. I'm guessing that's Rayad. The trail must have been his. He bled out. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
Loyal Eclipse. If you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light. And bask in the gloam of future conquest. The new empire awaits.
I'll have to pay this Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins. There's coordinates here, out past Barren Light. Ryad's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light. When we fought the Eclipse back in Meridian, I thought that'd be the end of it. Guess I was wrong. There's Erend. That looks like he's had a few.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy! Did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Lighten up, Pipe. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh. Up there.
Yes, sir.
Are you in charge around here?
Ah, apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is this...
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right?
Ah, so the exchange has got everyone. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's...
You said something about Tanakh.
They're the tribe's elite warriors. They arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of them. During the proceedings, and by negotiate, I mean... Baev over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this command? If he's the one keeping the gates shut,
I'll take you to him, but the commander isn't one to break protocol.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. Good luck.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people? What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ahem.
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal.
Yea, for as the first shall be kept.
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tenakth are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't it's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tenakth, not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to
Open
stand in her way.
the
It's not gonna work.
gates.
Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tenakth, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh, well.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Carja.
I'm not Carja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Carja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Carja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Carja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am Unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you, knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you, as it often has with me. As you can see. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders, hoping to moderate their worst. I failed. Of course, they committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at I stayed behind to help the last and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind, and they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekarro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you...
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekarro's feet, I demanded this rite, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could require my life or even my... The other Tenakth howled, but Hekarro stared them down. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut.
You said the Kulrut is a...
Yes. But it doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only believe me. It is no machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my... I had hopes for freedom, but... well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshal.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protect and practice. Marshals are part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when they did. Until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is that to survive, one must master. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating.
So then...
Part of me, yes. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. I've heard stories about what it was like before his 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekarro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace, and now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe...
The Karja talk about Hekarro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best. I hope you do speak to him. So... that's the Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth. I've never seen markings like those.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds.
Looks like you vanquished.
I've fought my share, but I feel that my life But this side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like...
Are you glad to be going back?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine, but I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish...
The Tenakth don't seem that.
They're not, as a rule. Chief Hekarro knows that survival often requires, even if that change means putting us...
You asked. I'll tell you. 6 months ago, the world almost... It's getting worse every day. Much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west. And I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. An army of demons, vanquished by a red-haired champion. The burden of your task is written across your face clear. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regalla. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers, form up!
They're riding machines!
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav! Come with us now, or not at all!
Light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! Through the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates! Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come! Got it. Great shot! Man down! Do you need ammo? Firing now! acquire them!
We've survived worse!
Want more?
Enough! You! Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. Oh. Here, now's my chance.
You've broken the shield, not the warrior!
I can break through his shield if I damage it enough. Give it up! His shield's regenerated. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
That won't stop me!
You're not stopping me! Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
It's salvage time, boys.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regalla to attack.
And the entire Carja delegation was slain. Nozar, Wadis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regalla ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding, they must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Carja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
About Fashav.
The man survived for years out in the West, only to die. It's a cruel end for a good...
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for last...
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried as a cousin of the Sun King. No soldier could ask for more.
Fashav called Regalla a rival. Someone the Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and...
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering...
They had to have made camp nearby, somewhere they could lie low.
It's too bad.
At least Nozar went down fighting. Well, no one... I'll make sure they're given proper funeral.
Do you think the Carja will take... Seems like you'd have common ground with...
An expedition of the Carja army into the west could be taken as the start of an... Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow her...
You said the Tenakth land. What can I expect to find between...
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch... And then New Taru farmland. Past that, their territory is split into 3 clans.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert Clan is closest. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, somewhere beyond the desert and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound so...
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Carja army tried to push into but the United Clans rose up against them.
So no one except the Tenakth really knows...
Maybe the Scholar Scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are...
That's right. They're a peaceful bunch. At least more taken to farming than
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers...
Make no mistake, they have a fierce... When the Carja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several but so far...
If they're so peaceful...
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but...
This area is no man.
That it is. But after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, He reached out to the other tribes to offer. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like we're...
Well, I'd never call no man's land. The ancient ruins of the southwest are remnants of some forgotten...
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before...
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of... Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking... Not sure if they're exceptionally brave.
I'd need to be on my...
Then I wish you luck. And don't worry about your friends.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy.
Pack's full, but my stash has room. So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. The woman who led the ambush, Regalla, a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels? Good spot to test the shield ring. Why climb down when I can glide? It worked! Wow, okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now. Okay, it's taking over the land out here, too. This must be the salvagers I met in Barren Light. Looks like something's going on.
All other armor look like rusted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that?
Karuf, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?